So there's an interesting military decision that was just handed down regarding religion. Huffington Post reports here. A Sikh army captain who sued the U.S. military for discrimination in March has won the right to continue serving on active duty while upholding his religiously mandated turban and beard. The U.S. Army released its decision on Thursday to grant Captain Simratpal Singh religious accommodation to the rules against facial hair and headwear, adding that the Army intends to gather information to develop uniform standards for religious accommodations. Okay, so what's interesting here is I think that on this case you have the political spectrum flip, where you have the liberals who would normally take the position that I would agree with all of a sudden are taking what I think is the more conservative position, and the conservatives are taking what's actually the more liberal position. So, in other words, you have liberals looking at this guy, and because he's Sikh, because he's a minority and it's a minority religion, they say, well, this is discrimination because he is a minority, and this is, our culture saying our culture is better than their culture, and why would you say that, bro? Their culture is just as good as our culture, so why not just let him wear whatever he wants to wear, bro? Stop being a fascist, bro. That's the position that they've taken. But imagine the situation was reversed, and it was a Christian person who was like, I'm deeply religious, I'm in the military, but I'd want to wear my priest outfit. If it's a Catholic, I want to wear my priest thing while I'm there, while I'm fighting. Now what position would the liberals take? They wouldn't be like, what do you mean, bro? He just wants to, why are you saying your culture is better, bro? Let him wear whatever he wants to wear, bro. This isn't a big deal. It's just, let him, it's freedom to wear what you want to wear. That's all. No, we'd say, the fuck are you talking about? You're in the military. You want to override the rules of the military to wear some goofy outfit based on your made-up religion? No! How about that? So here's, again, where I fall on this is, this isn't, people might try to spin it in their minds as we're just treating them equally if they want to wear what they want to wear. No. This isn't giving religious people equal rights. It's giving them special rights. When you say, hey, as long as you say this is in the name of religion, you can do things that other people aren't allowed to do, what you're actually doing is you're being discriminatory against secular people. You are, because if you want to allow religious people to wear whatever they want to wear because religion, which is what the argument comes down to, okay, then you have to allow non-religious people the same rights. And if you don't, you are discriminating against non-religious people. So they say the rules against this guy, it's simply, they were rules against your own headwear and rules against facial hair in the military. So he says, no, I want to wear my facial hair the way I want to wear it, and I want to have my headgear because it's my religion, so this is what I want to do. So, all right, if you want to allow that, that's fine. But then you also have to say, if you're secular and you want to wear facial hair, you can wear facial hair too. What if you just like your facial hair? You can't say, no, you have to say this is for religion in order to do it. What if there's somebody, and I'm not being facetious here, I'm being dead serious. If there's somebody who says, look, I'm not a religious person, but I always wear this hat, I always wear this headgear, and it's been my thing my whole life. It's my lucky hat. I've worn it since I was in 8th grade. I want to keep wearing it. But the military would say to that person, you're not allowed. But you, who just said I'm doing it because of my religion, you're allowed. Guys, I brought this up before, but when I used to work at a car dealership, there was somebody who said, they went to management and said, I don't work Saturdays. Now, Saturdays, for those of you who don't know, is the biggest day in the car business. That's when most people come in to buy their cars on a Saturday for understandable reasons. It's their weekend, and they'd say, okay, this is the day I can do it. So the guy said, I don't work Saturdays. It's my religion. I go to a church all day or whatever religion it was, whatever, things we do all day on Saturday, but that's what we do. So, you have to make accommodations for me because it's my religion. Now, when I was working at a car dealership, I know this may surprise some of you, but when I'm not doing something that I really, really want to do, I'm a lazy fuck. So I didn't really want to be working at a car dealership, so I wanted more time off. So if I had gone to management and said, hey, look, I don't want to work Saturdays. And, well, why don't you want to work Saturdays? I get worn out from the week while we're here the entire week. I don't feel like working Saturday because I'm tired and I need to recharge my batteries, and I honestly want to watch Netflix all day. What would their response be to me? They would laugh me out of the fucking room. You want a day off because you're tired and you don't want to keep working. How stupid. I'm going to force you to come here and work. But if I had gone up and said, I'm doing it because religion, because space fairies and fucking, mythological things, Harry Potter, Narnia. Oh, well, then you can go ahead and miss. How is that not the most obvious discrimination against secular people ever? You're not giving equal rights to religion. You're giving special rights to religion. You get to do whatever you want. As long as you say the magic word religion, you get to do whatever you want. And you say, well, Kyle, come on, they're just talking about putting on headgear and growing a beard here. It's not that big a deal. But it's not just this. We've seen what happened at the Supreme Court with Hobby Lobby. They say, hey, because I'm religious and I'm the business owner, I want to stop my worker from taking birth control through the health insurance plan. They said, yeah, go ahead. You get to control her health decisions because she works for you. That's religious fascism. I disagree with it. You work for me. Now I will force you to abide by my moral code. Where does that end? I'm against vaccines. You can't vaccinate your fucking kid. This is the path we're going down. So you can get away with anything as long as you say religion. As long as you say religion, I can get away with anything. And the sad thing is that oftentimes when it comes to Islam or when it comes to, apparently in this case, we're dealing with a Sikh here, when it comes to people who are minorities who are genuinely discriminated against in many respects, they then are now co-opting the left, where the left will argue for them in instances where they shouldn't argue with them because they haven't argue for them because they haven't done the basic intellectual exercise of imagine it was a Christian. That's all you got to do is just imagine. So again, imagine that this guy who's a Sikh who says, what do you mean, man? This is just me abiding by my religion. I mean, you're not a bigot, are you? You're against me doing what I want because of my religion? Well, again, imagine it was a Christian person who's like, yeah, I can't serve in any unit with gay people. You'd be like, fuck off. I don't care about your religion. You got to abide by the same rules as everybody else. That's equality. Or they said, I just want to wear my priest outfit as I'm out in the fucking field fighting. You'd say, what the fuck are you talking about? Just abide by the same rules as everybody else. So you either have to do that, or the other option is allow, at this point, because you're allowing this guy whatever facial hair he wants and whatever headgear he wants because of his religion, you have to say to be consistent, I will now allow anybody to have facial hair again because I just allowed this guy to have facial hair. So equality is anybody could have facial hair and anybody could have headgear. That's it. So you want to be consistent. Either you say, no, the rules are the rules. Nobody has facial hair. Nobody has headgear. That's it. I'm not making any special accommodations for religion or anything else. Or you say, now everybody can wear facial hair. Everybody could wear headgear. But the path that they carved out is the worst possible path. I'm only going to allow you to do certain things because you said the magic word, which is religion. So now we have to shut up and not be rational anymore, not use our minds because you said the magic words. I don't fucking play that game. I don't play that game. I don't play it with Christians. I don't play it with Muslims. I don't play it with Hindus. I don't play it with Sikhs. And we're going to have genuine equality here and not special rights for anybody.